a real good dude, first and foremost. You know, he heard my music probably a year back, reached out and just gave me respect on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a mutual feeling for us appreciating the music.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like I saw him after that, and it was just like love. So it's like, was that real or was that just like for the people?
Since Drake dropped his diss track on Kendrick Lamar, the entire rap world has been talking about it, and what this means moving forward in their ongoing feud. Will Kendrick Lamar respond in the coming days, weeks, or not even respond at all? At first, everyone was unsure whether or not the track was AI, which in itself is a compliment in a way. It appears as though Rick Ross wasn't a fan of the diss track itself, as he was quick to post a story laughing at Drake and calling out his alleged BBL.
Hey man, oh, it's such a beautiful day. Me waking up from a nap, I just realized BBL Drizzy called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake, tell your mama you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the smoke weed with the while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Big nose. Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece. Stop. We know what time it is. That shit costs 40 bands. Stop. But tell your mama, well, in Miami, we say old girl. Tell your old girl she a beautiful lady. I told you that before, and I meant that. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the park too late, and you can't call her when you get in this shit. This shit too deep to call your mama, white boy.
Let's listen to the lyrics of a track that Rick Ross released 2 hours after Drake recorded his diss track. Some standout lines from the track itself would be, "You ain't never wanna be a N-word anyway. N-word / that's why you had an operation to make your nose smaller than your father knows. N-word. N-word leakin' they records when we speakin' directly / if we keepin' it gangsta, when you see me you check me / white boy. I see you / I see you. Yeah. Check. Rick Ross mostly spared Drake, but the greatest part was reserved for last. Where has BBL Drizzy's six-pack been hiding? He wondered. We can do it how you want to do it. Where you want to do it. Anytime you want to do it, I'm ready. I'm ready, white boy. Huh, / I know you got your Dockers on with no underwear. White boy / yeah, you had that surgery. That six-pack gone. That's why you wearing that funny shit at your show. You can't hide it, in word. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. This way you'll never miss out on any future celebrity videos similar to these. Then, in response to Rick Ross's diss track, Drake shared text messages from his mom where she asked him about the nose job claims Rick Ross was making and how he looked the same when she last saw him. Drake then replied saying that he's going loopy from all the marijuana and he hasn't eaten in days, making him angry. A pretty hilarious response, to be honest. Then, of course, none other than 50 Cent had to share his reaction to the track itself. As to be fair, he was also mentioned briefly in the track by Drake, where he remarked his actions being like 50 towards Rick Ross. 50 posted to his Instagram, "All you ninjas got smoked by a light-skinned N-word. LOL. Y'all better get high as a motherfucker and come up with something." And once 50 posted this, everyone was jumping on board with the fact Drake is currently one up in this feud, considering how it's the entire industry against him right now. Stop playing with Champagne Poppy. He gave most of them dudes their biggest hits. And Officer Ricky should be happy 50 Cent didn't end his career years ago. Drake is playing 20v1. He's Thanos. 50 posting Drake? Yeah, Drake won it. Yesterday, there were also claims that Kendrick Lamar's response got leaked, but it was eventually cleared up that it was AI. Although Drake and his team aren't exactly certain it was AI, as Hushergram posted to his Instagram. When you find out this is real, don't forget how trash it was as an AI. Many believe that Kendrick and his team were trying to replicate how Drake marketed his diss track, as when it was first going around the internet, it wasn't mastered properly, but the track was insane and had everyone questioning whether it was AI or the real Drake. Whereas in this instance with the apparent Kendrick leak, everyone was saying it was complete garbage and didn't even think it was AI, which speaks for itself really. As is to be expected, a large number of hip-hop fans have enjoyed both of the diss tracks and have responded to and judged each one. LeBron James was one of them, and he tweeted on X a few hours after Drake's response became public on Saturday. He posted out a bunch of fire emojis followed up with, "Nothing like two heavyweights doing what they do best. For the love off of the sport." Then, of course, Drake's #1 meat writer, DJ Academics, gave his thoughts on the diss track, but was also on a recent interview with DJ Vlad, where he stated it isn't even a competition at this point between Drake and Kendrick when you compare their catalog over the past decade.
People have accepted that Drake's just #1. They just accepted it. Drake's #1. So, again, at least 2017, there was like that conversation. Because of Kendrick just not even playing the game, like people stop even comparing them.
Yeah, but I always have felt that if Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake all dropped on the same day, most people would listen to Kendrick first.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo
He's
Vlad.
more anticipated.
Yo, Vlad.
He has way more Grammys.
Yo, Vlad. Yo,
he's
Grammys mean
more
nothing.
artistic.
Yo, Vlad.
He's not as much of a pop
Vlad,
artist, I get that.
Vlad,
You disagree with me?
Vlad, listen.
You disagree with me on this?
Apart from Rick Ross, The Weeknd was the one of the few other artists who appeared to react to push-ups by sharing a photo of himself giggling and scarfing down popcorn. On push-ups, Drizzy referred to The Weeknd by his real name, rapping, "Cash blowin' Abel bread out here trickin' shit we do for he doing for N-words," as she was mentioned in the song Push-Ups, as ZA, who has previously collaborated with Drake, also responded to it, but in a way that made fun of Kendrick Lamar in the lyrics. Pipsqueak, pipe down / you ain't in no big three. Cezay got you wiped down / Travis, got you wiped down / Savage got you wiped down. The SOS singer shared a video of Nene Leakes asking, "Now why am I in it?" on her Instagram story in an effort to avoid being mentioned. Before we go any further into the video, what are your guys' honest thoughts on this entire situation? Is it looking likely Kendrick Lamar will respond in the coming days, weeks, or will he just leave the situation as it is? Comment down below. Drake has officially verified that the diss track is real, so that settles any doubts you may have had about its authenticity. The rapper used social media to share an Instagram story featuring a video of Metro Boomin playing drums overlaid on the 2002 film Drumline. The purpose of the footage is to allude to his song's Metro insult. Once Drake posted this meme, it had the entire internet in stitches with posts like, "Drake never losing in a petty war." "I don't care what anyone says, that's all Drake had to say," and post to address Metro. "I want to hire Drake to my trolling team." Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.